Wisdom and wellness, good people. Welcome in, welcome in. How you been? How you been? Okay. Spirit told me to let y'all know, like, there was no mistake. Okay. There is no mistake. Okay. Um, I don't know who needs to hear that, but there was no mistake. There's no mistake that you're in that group of people, that you're in that environment, or however it is. Um, we're gonna welcome in those beautiful beings of 100% pure light energy. Anything less than may not enter this space. It's a safe space. It's a sacred space. When we did the Vega Star video, like, there was no mistake. For those of you who are like I already knew that the full moon was going to be in Gemini, but the Aries energy was so strong. Okay, like, it was for the bosses. It was for those people who were bossing up for themselves, for their businesses, for their families. Like, basically, like, it was a reading for bosses. Like, yeah, that's the long and the short of that. Okay. So yeah, if you're on that boss level, boss status, then it was for you. Okay. I'm also getting, like, I don't know, maybe people don't see you as the boss type or something like that. I don't know. If they are definitely, like, I feel like somebody's probably gonna be in awe of what you do or what you say or how you move forward in your business. Okay. And there's definitely this higher energy or assertive authoritarian energy that's coming in for the Gemini full moon. For those of you who may be catching, again, all these messages are timeless, so it's neither here nor there. But maybe you're still being affected by a certain energy. Okay. So there is that. Okay. In other news, I feel like some people who are collaborating, okay, there's some people who are collaborating on a company, so to speak, but the company, I feel like whatever this company, I'm not gonna say they have a bad rap, or maybe they have a rap at not really taking care of their customers or something like that. Maybe like hardship and suffering. Okay, so they have to partner with another company to try to clear their rap, to try to get more people to work for them or something like that. Okay. And I feel like whoever that administrative person who is in the vagabond, I said vagabond. That's another thing. I was picking up vagabonds. I don't know what vagabonds mean. Okay, I don't know if that's some sort of, like, I don't know. Let's see. Let's research. There's a novel. Okay. deliver world-class quality spray foam solutions. Okay. I feel like I've heard that like in that fucking infomercial or something. The fuck is Vagabond? A person who wanders from place to place without a home or job. Oh, a vagabond. Having no settled home. Wander about as or like a vagabond. Is vagabond an insult of a carefree and careless person? Not desirable to be a vagabond. The word does carry a romantic idea of living outside of the rat race. So this is somebody who's becoming the boss of their own life. Okay. So it could be a derogatory tone. I don't know if somebody's calling you this or feeling like this is you, or maybe it is. Maybe you're a nomad. Okay, that's just what it is. But there's a boss move about this. Okay, if that makes sense. All right. Vagabond, Vegaboss, Megaboss. So I'm hearing. Let me see. No. They. There's a rapper called Boss Vega, or some type of rapper. And Vega is connected with Street Fighter. So some of y'all might listen to that person named Boss Vega. But I was getting like Mega Boss as well. So this could be the top of the line. Okay. The top of the chain of command that you're meeting or having a talk with. A radical or awesome or super duper. What is a product description? Mega Boss, some kind of product. Hmm. What? So where's she going? A fight with a boss character. As a boss battle or boss fight, bosses are generally far stronger than other opponents the player has. So I'm also so battle of the bosses? The fuck? Or like you've won all these, now you have to like defeat the head honcho or something like that. Like the fuck? I call that a super thought. Now you gotta defeat the super thought at the end of the fucking game or something. Well, We'll get into the message here in a second and see what's really going on. Hey, how you doing? Wisdom and wellness to you. Hey, Charms Cornerstone. What's up, baby? How you feeling? West African girls on the other line. Hey, baby. Somebody with a mad face and came in and what's wrong? Damn, knocked off my glasses. What's wrong? What's going on? Hold on, let me get my earphone on. Oh, hey, baby. Mm. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. We got the bosses talk, the bosses table right now. Hey, beautiful. How you doing? I'm doing great, baby. We just talking about this. This is my whole jacket over here. That's my hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm taking it off. What's up, big lady, baby? What's up, money, baby? How you doing? What's going on? But yeah, man. So let's get into this a little bit more. I love you too, baby. So I'm getting this boss talk. We're getting into this Gemini full moon energy and how it's gonna bring out the boss conversation, bossing up in people and having to make, you know, those hierarchy type moves. What's up? Being a boss of your own life, and we all gotta. I'm also getting like the boss talk, like coming together with the bosses, and also like the battle of the bosses, like things of that nature. So let's see what the Gemini is talking about. Let's see. What's the situation? What is the situation? Okay, remember something reoccurring, something coming up, like it's saying a wake up call. Okay, it's a wake up call. It is a calling on your soul. So again, some of you are being called to this type of lifestyle, this boss type lifestyle, decision to be the boss. All right. Let's see what's going on here. What's the situation? Okay, look at that. Yeah, and it's closing off any access to, I feel like any lower level. I know that sounds crazy, but any lower level subjects with the Three of Cups. Those people who don't have the status, they don't have the clearance, they don't have the 2 cents, okay, to add, you know what I'm saying, to the situation. Let's continue. Because you're moving into another chapter. So you're being called into this abundance and not to be afraid because it's going to take somebody with the boss mentality. This Gemini moon is not going to be playing with nobody. Okay, so if you haven't already watched the Vega Star video, check it out. Yeah, because this has to do a lot with your happiness. You not being afraid and moving forward with this healthy boss mentality is allowing you to move into your 10th cup. Okay. And you also have the Nine of Cups. You also have this is a commitment. This is a commitment to your happiness, to what makes you feel good, regardless if that means being here, there, or everywhere at once. Okay. Whatever that means to you. Let's continue. Yeah, because your angels, ancestors, and guides are helping you out with this. All right. And they're extinguishing anything that would disrupt that. Okay. Yeah. Anything that would cause you to feel lowly or down about who you are on the inside and how you're going to have this unexpected, you're going to have this unexpected pull towards your heart, okay, to stabilize some things. All right. What's up, baby? To stabilize some things. Okay. Because I feel like somebody might have thought they got one up on you. Okay. But no, baby. You made them think that. Okay. But whatever that attempt was, they failed successfully. They failed. They failed successfully. Okay. So let's continue. And this is you moving into your guided journey. Okay. And then there goes the Gemini energy. So this is what's clarifying. This is you moving into your guided journey, into your wish fulfillment. This Gemini full moon is going to be the decision maker. Okay. Yep. Yep. And it's pleasure and peace and pleasure. Okay. And a lot more fearlessness that is required to accomplish this. Okay. A lot more fearlessness. Hey, Apple. Is there anything else from this deck specifically? Is there anything else from this deck specifically? Yeah, no, it's just talking about you moving forward into this next phase of your life. Okay. And let your truth be your truth and boss up in your truth. You know what I'm saying? With this Gemini energy. Don't be your own blockage. Okay. This is what bosses do. Bosses work on themselves. They evaluate the situation and they come up with solutions. All right. And most of those solutions have to do with how they project their energy, how they project their own complexes, because a boss knows that can't nothing go on without their permission. So if something is going on that's not right, then they know that ultimately they gotta fix something on their end to make sure that that loose end is tight. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to y'all. Okay, the boss gotta do the self work, has to boss up within themselves in order to make those boss moves outside of themselves. Okay, and that is where the real transition, transformation, life changing change happens. Okay, is there anything? Yeah, and that's where the money comes. That's where the money comes from. That's how you get the seat at the table. Okay. I know, right? You know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Oh, it's temperance. It's Sagittarius energy. I feel like again this is going on in the Sagittarius season, the last week of Sagittarius season. Okay. Um the next 7 days, something's gonna be happening kind of fast. Again, there's this boss or this change in a boss. It could be someone else saying, you know what, boom, I don't want to be the boss no more. I'm handing over to you. You can be the boss. Let me see how you work this. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Snacks? Snacks, right? What's up? Welcome on. Again, because you deserve some, I feel like you deserve some relief with the Knight of Pentacles. You deserve some relief. Okay, and you're being called to be relieved. Exactly. You're being called to the somebody's being called to be relieved and somebody's being called to the crown. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Somebody's being called to be relieved and somebody's being called to the crown. And who is that? Is it you? It also has to do with an offer and whether you decide to receive this offer but you knew it was coming. It's from a friend or a close person that possibly has had their eye on you but doesn't really want a commitment. Okay. And it could be that they see, for others of you, this person could see that you're everything they want. They want to invite you to the boss's table, to this talk, to this discussion about this lot. Okay. And something, it's because you have it's something that you have the ability to see. They know that you have the ability to tell the difference between something, and they need you on their team. They need you as a part of the bosses. Clarify. Let's clarify this abundance. Clarify this abundance. It could be a Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio friend. And it's talking about this transition or this big transformation in your social groups or your social network. Okay, like I said, I feel like some of y'all not gonna have the same friends that y'all had. Y'all, it's going something's about to change. All right, like you about to go up the elevator on the motherfucker. Let's see. Yeah, it has to do with your friends. It could even be childhood friends or childish friends, but it has to do with your group of your social network. Let's see. Yeah, because you're going up a level. You're the empress and the emperor and the magician and the archetype of the major arcanas. This is where you belong. You belong in the majors, in the major league. Okay, and it could be the fact that you have this quality of a nurturing, embracing, compassionate, and even though bosses have to be direct and stern and things like that, there's a sense of compassion. There's a sense of compassion that's necessary to keep the process in a flow. Okay. So that the people who feel inferior or that might have an inferior, they still feel safe to come to the boss and be like, hey boss, that. So it's kind of like this person could be somebody's safety net. So let's continue. There's a tower that's coming here. All right. This is a general message, you all. It's not a personal message. Everybody, just eat the meat, spit out the bone. Okay. Let's see. Let's just eat the meat and spit out the bone. All right. We do have, there goes the Gemini energy again. It's coming in with this divine. So it is happening around the moon phase. Okay. And it's about that decision. It is a divine moment of strength. Okay. That's going to be a confirmation to tell you to continue to move forward, to go into this divine place of, I want to say, admiration, success, celebration. All right. But also um, a building phase. Okay. Yeah, because you're building in the areas where you might have lacked before, and it's very necessary for you to, I don't want to say become a part of this team, but allow things to go in your favor. You're already in position. What's up, Waldo? What's up, Waldo? Yeah, you're already in position, and things are gonna happen unexpectedly, swift. Okay, but this is not to be confused because there's nothing to be confused. Okay, it's like spirits, like I said what I said, I meant what I said when I said it. Just because you didn't understand it when it was said doesn't mean that it wasn't meant to be said. I don't know, something like that. Thank you for coming through. Welcome in. Let's clarify more about this Ten of Cups. It's the Ten of Cups. It's the King of Cups. You got the King of Cups here twice. All right. Somebody's thinking about expansion, family, happiness. Let's get more about this. The Nine of Cups. It's on their mind. Okay. Now, I feel like somebody wants all of this stuff, right? but it's like somebody doesn't want it to be on Front Street. Like somebody wants all this stuff, all these things that come with being a boss, but they don't want to be on Front Street. They want to be an undercover boss. They want to be a behind the scenes boss. They don't want to be a boss. But the thing is, the recognition that you deserve is the recognition of being on Front Street. You deserve that type of recognition. You may not want it, but it wants you. Spirit feels that you deserve it. So, and I feel like here you've already signed some kind of contract with your angels, ancestors, and guides that said that this is how it is going to be set up. Now, whether you send up a petition or make some changes, I'm also getting like you can look forward to happy changes regarding physical, financial things. Let's continue. The Hierophant, your spiritual nature, this higher level, this hierarchy. It's the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups came out again, which is confirming either this has to do with family. This is saying that you are going to be very, 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 very pleased with the outcome, no matter. It could be, it's like getting $1 million check on one of the stormiest days of your life. For some reason, you couldn't leave your house, you couldn't go to the store, you couldn't do something, but you just got $1 million. You see what I'm saying? Like that's like it's ironic, right? You couldn't even go spend the money because it's raining. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do nothing, but you're so happy about it. So something that's like this status or this gesture is something that you really can't do nothing about except accept it. You can't do nothing about it except accept it. Accept, accept, accept it. Accept it. You can't be afraid of it. Because when you are afraid, it turns things in a different direction. When you have even a moment of doubt and fear, it changes the vibration of everything. let's get um let's get more about the temperance. What I tell y'all, look at this. Here it is, y'all. Here it is. What does it say? Hey, ball out. How you doing? This is the strength card. This is exactly what I was just telling you. You cannot take fear with you to this next level. And temperance is trying to show you this. Your angels, ancestors, and guides are like, no, you have what it takes. You have the fearlessness that this boss move is going to take. And we're about to extinguish anything in you that is lesser than that. And what do you have to do? Accept it that you're moving on to a different level. That's all. That's it. Yeah, they watching. Yeah, they lurking. Yeah, they plotting. You know that already. Are their plans going to work? No, 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 no. You got to make a decision to put your crown on. You got to make a decision to step into your throne, into your heart seat. Okay. You know the plans and the tactics of the oppressors. You already know the tactics. So that's irrelevant at this point. It's now what are you going to do? How are you going to respond to the changes and things? This is a general message. This is for everybody to hear. You know, everybody to be able to hear what's going on so that they can hear if it resonates with them. You guys, thank you for the gifts and the likes and the shares and the follows. Thank you. I appreciate it. So let's get more about this here. A lot of energy came out. Yes, this is something decisive about your Ten of Pentacles. About you got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here in this reading, which is a further confirmation, all right, of impending success. Okay, or a family. I'm also getting something about a family heirloom, or like I said, I feel like there's a lot of people that are involved in the situation, but it's the boss. I feel like it's the boss's table. Yeah, and it's something that you might have to be hush hush about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like also at this boss's table, everybody has to have a moment to speak. You know what I'm saying? To put in their 2 cents or whatever. Like I don't know if somebody needs to put in their 2 cents, and they either not gonna be able to, or you need to speak up where somebody is being silent or something like that. You, everybody, this is, a general message, okay? If it resonates, let me know in the comments. If you would like an individual reading, let me know as well. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Somebody may not understand your language because you're speaking like a boss. You're speaking like a boss. Okay. I'm also getting, yeah, they're not gonna understand your plans. Maybe you sound like a crazy person to them, or it don't make sense to them, or something like that. But somebody has some undercover plans that they are not really disclosing. Okay, yeah, with the hermit card. Like somebody made it like it's like bosses are talking, but there's this one boss that's kind of like sitting back and not saying nothing for a reason. They know something that the other bosses may not know. We're gonna let everybody listen and tune in. All right. Let's see. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. Right, because they're plotting like it's like they're watching you be divinely guided, but they can't touch you. Like you're being called to something. Like it's almost like being in a state in a trance. Like let's say spirit is putting you in a trance, like calling you to your throne. Like sit on your throne, become the you, the greatest you that you're meant to be. And spirit is calling. You're going there, and here are these people. They're watching. They're like, where's she going? Where are they going? Why are they walking like that? Why are they looking like that? You know what I'm saying? And it's like they're watching, but they cannot touch you. They watching you, but they cannot fucking touch you. They just lurking because somebody got the fucking blueprint. This is you and the bosses. It's like a secret passageway where you get to go and people trying to figure out like how you get in with the in crowd or how you in with them because you're part of the blueprint. That's the fucking reason why. The people on the outside they trying to figure out how, but you're the blueprint. You're part of the blueprint, and they're not exactly, and it may have to do with occult information or it's high level stuff going on here. And I'm also getting that somebody might have been trying to do some work on you, some physical work, maybe trying to put you out of commission. But again, your angels, ancestors, and guides have already they've already placed this protection over you. All you got to do is walk in your talk in your walk in your protection, speak in your protection. Okay. Is there anything else from this stick? Let me see what this was. Right. Because somebody is a hot commodity and they going up. All right. So again, this is an add-on to the Vega Star reading that I did. If you haven't already watched the Vega Star reading, please make sure you go check that out. Um, there's definitely possibly a connection there with you if you are hearing this right now. I wanted to get a heart and soul message. I don't have my heart and soul messages out. We're gonna use the 7 energies. Okay. Yeah, big Gemini energy. This is for those of you, um, like I said, whatever you thought was incorrect, like it was correct to be incorrect, so that a correction could be made. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody needed to be wrong this time. Does that make sense? The power of purpose. Yeah. Let's see. What is the guidance here regarding this reading for the present and near future for the collective? It says healing the heart as well as the rose's kiss. Okay. And a grand symphony. Yeah, something's gonna be huge, grand. You probably wanted something that's cool and collected and small, and you didn't want to raise a lot of eyebrows. But guess what? The eyebrows is raised. They've been raised. They've been raised. Okay. Number 23. It says healing, making amends, the willingness to release their past pain, being responsible and accountable, taking time to get healthy, renewal, and rebirth after suffering. It says when you are wounded emotionally, you need time to regroup and find your center. You may have recently endured a breakup or betrayal, lost someone close to you, or lost an affiliation that you gave too much power in. Perhaps you're watching someone go through a difficult time and feel bad that you can't help them. Maybe you're still not over a past disappointment or disagreement. No matter the cause of this heartache, deep healing is called for. This happens on its own timetable and can never be rushed. The path to healing the heart centers on reciprocity, the flow of giving and receiving. Sometimes wounding occurs because we've become too dependent on another, and this is accompanied by the desire to manipulate or control an outcome. Both wounding and healing usually begin within, not from the outer conditions of our lives. Exactly, somebody's being healed in a certain way as far as so that you can be that boss in your life, okay? It says, we often believe we can be wounded only by others, but we do more damage to ourselves in the self sabotaging way we think and behave. It is important to take steps to heal yourself and become willing to release the pain of the past, which can be tempting to revisit. Okay, so don't be don't allow yourself to revisit the pain of the past when there's so much divine beauty in what's going on presently and where you're going in the near future. Okay, it says here, um, look for ways you can help yourself and others. Are you willing to make amends if needed? Conversely, accept someone where they are. So there goes that acceptance without trying to influence their growth process. Healing the heart in all aspects is your priority now. Nothing else matters. Only beauty and goodness will come as a result. Okay, let's get to the rose. Alright. It says joy, experiencing pleasure, deep satisfaction, and enjoyment, desires, acknowledge five sensory reality. Again, so this has to do with the happiness and the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. That's going to be coming as a result of this conversation or this boss talk or this great acceptance. All right. It says take a deep breath and center on the feeling of joy. Can you allow your senses to awaken and connect with your innate desire to experience all life has to offer? Pleasure is a part of life. Let yourself surrender to it today. Our modern times often present a false idea of how we are meant to experience the world. Connections are lost and distorted by our over reliance on technology. Just look around and see how few people actually maintain eye contact or engage in conversation. Instead of tapping away at a screen, pause and consider how you can make more intimate contact. Connecting with nature, enjoying the sensual pleasures of sex, and or being aware of the sensations of taste, touch, smell, sight, and sound may be important right now. How do your sheets feel? I'm also getting like, how does it feel to be a boss? How does it feel to be a boss? Like, can you write it down? You know what I mean? Like, you're writing this not for nobody else. You're writing this for yourself. How does it feel to be a boss? Okay, and so now you're conversing with the boss part of yourself. You may even need to look into your own eyes in this instant, be central and intimate with yourself. You know what I mean? So that then you can create these affiliations, healthy affiliations that are pleasing to the senses because we do live in this physical world. You see what I'm saying? You do have to wake up and do things like drink water, eat, and stuff like that. And you can co-create the environment. You know what I'm saying? However you want to. So let's continue. Um, it says, can you? Reach out and feel the heat and softness of your companion animal nested beside you. So that's for some of you who like animals and stuff like that. Be present to another person or see them and let yourself be seen. It's a question, right? It says your five senses are aching to be engaged right now. This is an invitation to get out of your head and into your body. Some of y'all need to start grounding, okay, if you haven't already. And it's really a more intimate grounding than maybe you have been before. So it's a level up. If you say, oh, I already ground, well, then that means it's time for elevation in your grounding, okay? Um, it says you may be a spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having a sensory experience. This is a a sacred part of this gift of life, being present to the central world. You invite an even deeper spiritual experience. Perhaps it really is time to stop and kiss the roses. They say kiss the roses, not smell roses, because something about you having um, this divine experience that's about to happen, that's about to elevate you. This false talk is going to really expand. It's going to explode. It's going to take things to a whole nother level. This boss talk is going to turn into a boss dance. This boss dance is going to turn into, it's just going to continue multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. And again, you're going to see yourself surrounded by boss. You're going to see yourself in the boss room. You're going to be doing boss things. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Whatever you claim as being boss like or boss talk, like, that's what it is for you, right? Okay. I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Again, it's not to be confused. But if you were confused, it's gonna clear all that up. And that was also a part of the message. Something's about to clear everything up. Okay. It will continue to stay grateful, my friend. You have a lot of things coming in for you that's gonna require the boss attitude and this boss type of acceptance. It's like when you are in your walking in your abundance, it's easy to accept. It's easier to accept like the goodness of life without self-sabotaging or defending yourself for like why you shouldn't have this luxury, why you shouldn't have this love, why you shouldn't have this experience. We always try to shut ourselves down on why we shouldn't. It's because we didn't fathom having it before. And now that it's here, we are on defense mode because we think it's too good to be true. Or it couldn't happen to us. What the fuck are you talking about? Isn't this what you've been manifesting? What the fuck are we talking about? Isn't this them crying nights, those praying nights, those screaming nights, those wounded nights? If you want to revisit it, may you revisit it with a sense of, I know I deserve more than that. So when you start receiving more than that, then you can actually accept it and experience it with joy and pleasure and without fear of somebody taking it away from you or ruining it. Because only you can do that. I'm done. Because yourself, be kind to others, and always stay creative.